Hey guys, this is Sarada Ganesh. Welcome to another episode of Sugar, Salt and Spice. So, in today's episode we are going to see something called Nolumbadai. Nolumbadai is a Tamil word. Nolumbadai can be called as steamed sweet rice cakes. That's the best translation I can imagine. So, Nolumbadai is something that is made in a Tamil Brahmin household to celebrate a festival called Karadiya Nonbu. Now, Karadiya Nonbu is akin to Karwa Chauth festival in North. All that aside, this is a sweet treat, not too sweet, complete with carbs from rice flour and proteins from karamani in Tamil or black-eyed peas. So it's going to be delicious. It is an awesome tea time snack, or you can make this for your kids when they come back from school. Enough of ranting, let's check out the ingredients. 1 cup of rice flour, 1 cup of jaggery that is mashed up. Like I had pieces of jaggery that looked like this. So what I did is for 1 cup of jaggery, I just had to smash up like 5 such pieces. That gave me 1 cup of smashed up jaggery. 2 cups of water. Now, if you see the ratio, 1:1:2. That's as simple as that. You can't have it any simpler. 3 tablespoons of karamani or black-eyed peas, as you can see. Now, this is a raw black-eyed peas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak this in water for like half an hour to 1 hour, and then I'm going to boil it without any salt. So I'm going to keep it in the pressure cooker and get it cooked. That is going to be one prep step. Around 2 to 3 tablespoons of sliced coconut, depending on your liking, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of ghee. Now, these ingredients are from the authentic recipe. Now, maybe to make it tastier, you can add cardamom powder, but I'm not going to today because I'm planning to show you the authentic Tamil recipe of Nolumbadai. So my first prep step is done. I have cooked my black-eyed peas. I have a wide pan, heavy bottomed pan that is heating up. I'm going to add my 1 cup of rice flour into this. Remember, no ghee, no oil, nothing. We're going to dry roast this. Roast this like for 3 to 4 minutes in medium flame or low to medium flame until you get a nice aroma of rice flour. Remember, we don't want it brown or anything. So in the same pan that I roasted my dry flour, I'm not going to wash it or anything, it's just rice flour. I'm going to add my 1 cup of jaggery into this and pour a little water from 2 cups to help the jaggery melt. So as you can see, I'm just smashing and helping the pieces to melt. Just makes the process quicker, that's all. So as you can see, all the jaggery has melted. Now, I know that this is good quality jaggery and there will not be any soil, stones or mud in this. But if you doubt the quality of the jaggery available in your area, please go ahead and strain it at this point. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the entire quantity of 2 cups of water into the jaggery. Now we have to wait till this comes to a boil. You can increase your flame to medium now. So as you can see, the jaggery water has come to a boil now. At this point, I'm going to reduce the flame in between low and medium, and I'm going to add almost 1 teaspoon of ghee. I'm just going to eyeball it. You can add less or more if you're going to feed your kids. Add more ghee. And then I'm going to add my sliced coconut. Now, never skip coconut for this recipe because it definitely gives a lot of crunch and taste. Give it a mix. And now add your boiled karamani at this point, or black-eyed peas. So as you can see, my mixture has come to a boil. So at this point, I'm going to reduce the flame and I'm going to add the rice flour little by little and keep mixing. So we have to keep mixing because it should not form lumps. Very important. Just going to dump the entire thing and keep mixing. Now the color of the final dough, now this will definitely form a dough if your measurements are right. The color of the dough depends on the color of jaggery. Like if some jaggery is dark brown in color, my jaggery is like very light golden in color. So my Nolumbadai is not going to have so much of color, but I'm okay with it. If you have dark jaggery, like dark colored jaggery, it is going to give that color. So this process, as you could see, was really quick, like really quick. So what I do is, once the dough gets formed, which is a good thing, it still needs to cook. So what I do is, I'm going to reduce the stove to the lowest setting and I'm going to close this with a lid and allow this to cook for the next 5 minutes. So it'll get mildly cooked inside because of the steam that gets formed. And after that, I'll transfer this to a bowl. So as you can see, I've transferred this to a bowl now. And I'm going to let this rest and cool until I can handle it with my bare hands. And then I'll make it into a dough. I have 4 pieces here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of ghee, like very little, and smear the pieces so that it does not stick to this. I'm just going to take a little bit of ghee in my palm, very little as you can see, and smear it all over so that my hand doesn't stick in the dough. And it also imparts a good flavor. So take the ladle out and just bring it all together. And I'm going to make small balls out of this, like this. If you want, if you feel it's sticky, just smear a little bit of ghee in your hands. So I'm just going to make a ball like this. Let me show it to you. I'm going to take one piece of the aluminium wrap that I made. Now put it here and just flatten it out with your hands. I just want to show you how thick I've made it so that you have an idea. So yeah, that's the thickness. Make a small hole in the center with your index finger. This helps in even cooking. So that is one adai. I'm just going to set them on my idli plate and then I'll keep this inside my idli cooker to get it steamed. Now there is another way in which you can also make this. Just want to show you. Take your idli plate, smear it with some ghee, take a ball of this, make a ball out of the dough and keep it inside. Now make sure it is not too thick and the hole in the center. See? But the problem with this, it's not a problem. It will be kind of convex like this once it gets done, and I'm used to eating it flat. Hence, I don't do this, but just as I did one, I'm just going to fill this plate. And I'll come back after it gets cooked completely and then show you. So as you can see, it's all ready. And now it's time for me to dig into this. So trust me on this. This one is really tasty, not too sweet, but excellent for kids according to me, and elders too. So do try this and let me know how you like it in the comment section below.